Hi, welcome to my guitar tutorial. Today I'll be talking about open position minor pentatonic scales for beginning students. So just referring to the description below the video, I'll have a PDF there with some of the notes I'll be using for today, and then also some different scale diagrams. Okay, so I'll just start off with the top of the page, going through the notes here. So play the scales starting from and/or emphasizing the root. So I'll just start with E blues scale, also E minor pentatonic. So I'll say the note names just ascending. Just want to E, G, A, B, D, E, G, A, B, D, E, G. So I'm playing mostly downstrokes and alternate between open chords and basic lick ideas. So you can just kind of play a chord and so on. Okay, so I'll just do that for each of the scales briefly. A blues scale or A minor pentatonic, stating the note names E, G, A, C, D, E, G, A, C, D, E, G. So A minor chord, and some simple lick ideas. D blues scale, D minor pentatonic, F, G, A, C, D, F, G, A, C, D, F, G. Okay, so there's your D minor chord. G blues or G minor pentatonic. So here, if you look at the second page, I talk about some different open position chords. Maybe I'll just address those now. So D, B flat, D, G. You can add the low G note there. B flat, D, G. Kind of a first position, first inversion. G, B flat, D, G. Kind of an interesting sound. G minor 7th chord, F, B flat, D, G, adding the G minor there, and then G minor 7, add 4. That's kind of an interesting sound right there. Okay. All right, so G minor, G blues, F, G, B flat, C, D, F, G, B flat, C, D, F, G. So I'll play some of those chords. So on. Okay, so that's G minor, and I'll do one more. The C minor, C blues, F, G, B flat, C, E flat, F, G, B flat, C, E flat, F, G. All right, and I'll talk about the open chords I have here. So E, G, C. And then if a bass player was playing. Okay, C minor, and then I also have C, E flat, G. And then I also have this C minor 7th, add 4, so it's E flat, G. Yeah, kind of jazzy, nice jazzy chord. So those are just look at the open chords on that second page. Okay, so I'll just keep on going down here talking about some different basic concepts if you're just getting into lead guitar playing. The next one is slide up to the flatted fifth of each scale. So 4, flat 5, 4, slide lick idea, 1 fret above the fourth of the scale. So E, G, A. Right, or you can also do bending. I won't be doing much bending on the nylon string guitar. It just doesn't work very well. So I have E minor chord. Right, good lick. So any place you have an A note. Okay, now A minor, A blues. Okay, so that's going to be the third up to the fourth here. Right there. Blues, so that's going to be the G. Okay, then for the G minor, and then C minor, and that's a good spot, or then you can slide the fourth up to the fifth. So in the, okay, so that's not on the diagram, but A up to B. Okay, I think let's see, I skipped something. Okay, so I did the flatted third. So I didn't do the flatted third up to the fourth. So let me just backtrack here. So the third up to the fourth. That's a good spot there for the E minor, then for the A minor, the D up to E. That's a good spot, then for the D minor. A very, very typical kind of sound for the G minor, C up to D, or up here. And then for the C minor, the F up to G. Fourth up to the fifth. Now let's slide the flatted seventh up to the root. Okay, that's a good spot there. A minor, G. And then for the D minor, that's going to be C up to D. Minor, that's going to be the F up to G here, and then on the lowest string. Okay, and then for the C minor, the B flat up to C. Okay, flat seventh up to the root. So then we have root up to flatted third, and then the fifth up to the flat seventh. So those are all 3 fret slides. So for E minor, you have. Maybe I'll do those together. Okay, and then slide the fifth up to the seventh. Kind of sounds like they fit together. A minor, root up to the flat third, and then the fifth up to seven. Okay, now the D minor, so the root, so it's the same pattern, and then the A up to C. C. Okay, then so now the G minor. So you got the G up to B flat, and then the D up to F. All right, so the root up to flat third, and then the 5th up to the flat 7. That's for the G. And then for the C minor, the C up to E flat. Okay, and then here, G up to B flat. Let's go. That's the same notes there. So C up to E flat for the C minor, and then the G up to B flat. Okay, then I say they're optional. You can bend the notes if you're playing either higher up on the fretboard or your hands are strong enough. So here you can certainly do bends here on electric guitar, but I'm choosing to do this on this guitar for today to make it more kind of basic. Okay, so here's some convenient pattern. So this is E minor 7th arpeggio. So I just picked out a couple different ones here. So E minor 7th, B, D, E. Right. Go along with the E minor chord, or E minor 7th chord. Okay, A minor, so I'm going down to here, E, G, A, C. So those are the notes of an A minor 7th chord. Next one, if you look ahead, you can see this is basically the Layla lick. So I have D minor, A, C, D, F, D minor or D minor 7, or you can do a half. That's Layla lick. Okay, and then for the G minor or G minor 7, D. And then I also talk about, because there's 2 notes, you can just do strict alternate picking. D minor, A minor, and with D minor. Okay, so then moving right along. So 4th intervals. This might sound a little bit better on electric guitar, but so you can just try this on your own. So A minor pentatonic. So you have 4th intervals: E, A, G, C, A, B, kind of a basic kind of rock sound. Okay, that's for the A minor. And for the D minor, it's the same pattern. A, D, That's some kind of classic rock tune. I can't remember which one it is. Now this one you'll remember. This one, so G minor pentatonic. The sheet there, Smoke on the Water. All right, so you can use these 4th intervals to create your own riffs. Okay, so then we have adding in chromatic passing tones between the scale notes that are 2 frets apart. So for example, on that E blues E minor, between the A, between the D and E, and between the G and A. All right, so there's all different kind of licks that you can do around there. Right, then A minor, I'll just kind of go in the middle here. All right, so technically that would be blues scale, adding the E flat. D minor, I'll do the same thing, D, F, or, which I'll come to a little bit later. Okay, so G minor, so you have those G minor, like I always say in my videos, use your imagination. And then here, as I said earlier on the sheet, mostly use downstrokes. I've been finding that really helpful because it gives a little bit more emphasis. And you tend to kind of slow down a little bit and kind of listen to the melodic ideas. Okay, then so for the C blues, C minor. All right, so there's all kind of licks that players play around there. Okay, so let me go ahead to this 16th note strategy. So it's 15 notes. Final note is an 8th note. So I've just picked out a couple different places in the scale. So I'm not going to say the note names there. So E minor pentatonic. 1E and a 2E and a 3E and a 4E and then last one. So that would fit perfectly in a measure. 2, 3, 4. And then if you want to do alternate picking, okay, then A minor, so I'm doing it here, so there's a little bit of a shift here. All right, and then the D minor on the second and first strings. G minor, so notice I'm using the D barring here, G minor, open, and then I'm taking my second finger going across. A little bit easier than say, like if you were playing like a Strat or electric guitar, you could probably do like the thumb over, and it'll be a little bit easier to mute that fifth string, where on a classical neck is wider. It's a little bit harder to mute there. Okay, so what do I have here? And then same thing here on the C. I think I'll just use a power chord here. C power chord. Or a 3-note power chord. Or if you're a little bit more advanced, you can use like a C minor bar chord. Alternate, and then also you can use, in addition to these simple open chords I'm showing you for G minor and C minor, you also have power chord, 3-note power chord, and then a full bar chord. Okay, and I have other videos where I talk about these different kind of strategies with the chromatics, 8 notes, 11 notes, and things like that, under my music theory section. All right, then we're on to the second page of the PDF. So I've already talked about the open chord options, and then I have a thing with the drum jam. So I think what I'll do is as many of these as I can here. So I'll put the drum jam on. This is about 80, and I'm just going to go maybe E minor. Well, actually, I'll skip that one for now. Let me go to the A minor, B minor. So I'm just kind of moving the A minor, B minor, and then C, D. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to kind of make up a little riff here, and then I'll use the A minor pentatonic and some of the different devices that I've been talking about. So there's nothing planned here. It's just a basic concept. We'll see what happens here. A minor, B minor, C, D, and then some different basic scale licks around that A blues, A minor pentatonic. 2, 3, 4. that was an A minor one. I don't think I'll necessarily do all these different jam tracks and drum jam. I'll just do several of them. So how about the D? So I'll do the same thing, similar thing with D minor. So D minor, E minor triad, F triad, G triad. So I just kind of like this sound. Playing an acoustic guitar, a nylon string guitar, so I like the sounds of the open strings. So very, very similar idea, D minor, E minor, D minor, E minor, F, G, and then I'll use the D blues scale, D minor pentatonic to jam around this, and this is the drum jam metronome about 80. 2, D, 4. That's the D minor, and then the C minor one. Okay, I think I'll just do maybe 1 or 2 more tracks here. How about I'll do this A Phrygian vamp, bossa jam. Okay, so this is just A minor 7 or A minor 7 to B flat 7. So Phrygian, this is a 3 and 4 chord, a key of F, and I'll just use this A minor pentatonic to play over that. That's all for that. Okay, I think I'll just do maybe one more thing here to end off this video. So I'll do this D minor track, D minor over C, D minor over B, and D minor over B flat. Okay, so the intention of this video has been to just present some very basic scales using open strings, so somebody who's a beginner with improvising and learning scales can learn some different scale patterns that are a little bit easier to play because there's less fingering. Also, if you're playing acoustic guitar, maybe you'll find these interesting. And then maybe I've presented some interesting chord forms that maybe you never thought about before. Okay, so I'll just end off with this D minor pentatonic, and I think on this one I'll give myself some latitude. I might throw in some extra notes from the different scales also. Okay, well, thanks for listening and watching today.